Fáilte and welcome to Fireside Sounds with myself, Marian Shanley West. You're very welcome indeed. This is the first ever live show and I am delighted because in studio with me tonight are three amazing guests and I'm lucky to be sitting here with my china set ready to have a cup of tea. But I'm going to kick off this show with somebody very special. I have Stephen Ledwith in the studio with me from BandwagonTV. Stephen, you're very welcome indeed.
Hello Marian, how are you?
How are you
Nice
doing?
to meet you.
Good to have you. Are you a tea or a coffee man there, Stephen?
I'm a tea man.
What kind of tea are you? Chai tea or
I see I have a bit of chai going on there.
Yeah, I figured you might like chai with all the band stuff
Yeah.
going on at the moment.
I was introduced to chai about 5 months ago, so yeah, delighted.
Listen, BandwagonTV, tell me all about it.
BandwagonTV is essentially a caravan that's kitted out as a television studio and a sound studio. We get a bunch of original bands in to play their own original songs in the caravan itself. We fit about 10 people into the caravan at one stage, and during the festival season when it is quite warm, we do get a bit of sun here in Ireland, believe it or not. But when it's quite warm, it does bake inside there. But we have great fun doing it, and we've had some fantastic bands in so far.
Brilliant. I think we'll go to a picture here and have a look at you in front of a van. Let's have a show. Who's that there? That's quite nice one.
And on the left there, that's Aidan Farley. He's one of the cameramen and the film producers. And there's Noel Smith in the centre there. He's also a cameraman and a film producer. Their company is Bad Apple Films, and we work in conjunction with Bad Apple Films. And then that's myself there with a big smarmy smile on me.
Brilliant stuff. And this one here as well, Stephen.
As myself and Paulie Fagan. Paulie Fagan's over in Canada now, releasing an album shortly, and he's touring Canada as we speak. So he's doing fairly well for himself. He landed on his feet nicely.
Brilliant stuff. Paulie Fagan there, you've heard it here first. I would check out that singer, definitely. I've heard his name before, so Stephen, you're on the ball, definitely. Listen, what does it take to set up this kind of BandwagonTV? What does it involve when you go to concerts or gigs, wherever you are around the country? A
bit of enthusiasm. If you enjoy being, a VIP in a festival, you kind of, it's all entailed in there. We basically roll up the caravan, and we organise all the bands that we meet up on the day, obviously beforehand. So we've got a nice system going where the bands just kind of come in on a bit of a what's it called?
You have a bit of fun with it.
A bit of fun with it, yeah.
Great stuff. I think we have a clip here actually.
Sure.
We see what happens with the whole process. Stephen, Easy Tide, what do you think? That's a nice little band there.
They're a fantastic band. Easy Tide are an Navan-based band. They're all young. They're under the age of 20, and they write some fantastic tunes, fantastic original tunes. It's a great sound that they have, and it's new. And I think watch out for them because they look like they're going to go places. They got the right attitude. They have the rock and roll star attitude where they'd walk off a stage and they'd leave a Fender guitar kind of feeding back, and you know.
Sounds right. That's the real kind of vibe you want to work with as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I like enthusiastic people. I like people who kind of don't just think outside the box. They are outside the box.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we've somebody else. I think we'll have a look at this. It's Rachel McCormick.
And every time you
Rachel McCormick, she's a superstar. How many awards has she won this year?
Well, so far I know she's won Beats 100 award for her performance in that particular video, and she's a fantastic person. Tea, I would love some tea. Thank you very much.
Away there. And I met her actually there recently at the MRU Awards as well, so she's a fantastic artist. That's one to watch. I think she's
absolutely. You're going to have her in here in the studio as well.
I'm hoping to get Rachel in here fairly soon as well, so I'd love to have a little live session with her. It would be fantastic.
It would. You'll have to move the furniture. She's lively.
She is lively and she's great fun as well, so that's the kind of person I like to talk to. I think we're going to cut to somebody else and have a little chat about them.
Sure.
Shannon and the Shortcuts, here we go.
My sun and my stars, my sky and my moon. 'Cause there's nothing left that I can do to convince you I'll always be true. Whatever way the wind may blow can send me left, can send me right at the next crossroads. I will always be true. I will always be true. I will always be true to you. Now all I need is for you to see.
Ooh, I'm enjoying this tea with my special guest here tonight. Lucky me, Mr. Stephen Ledwith and the Bandwagon TV. We're talking away. Listen, you're a musician as well. Tell me more.
Yeah. Well, I started playing the guitar when I was 13 years of age. I write my own music.
Very good.
I have a few original songs. Nothing's out, nothing's public just yet. I just want to wait for the right time. I'm fairly busy with I've my hands full with the bandwagon and everything else. But I have a few cover bands going as well. I'm part of an 11-piece soul band.
Wow.
It's very Commitment style, so it feels like being in the beginning of the Commitments movie when you're up there on stage playing with an 11-piece soul band. Actually, one of your guests is part of that band as well tonight.
Brilliant. Caroline
Reel, yeah.
Fantastic. So maybe we could squeeze the 11 people in here for a little bit of a session. I'm liking that idea already. That sounds really cool. Awesome. So what's your instrument of choice then?
Well, in the 11-piece soul band, the instrument of choice is African percussion. So I'll play djembe or congas.
Okay.
And then my passion lies in guitar and singing. So
fabulous.
That's my thing.
And look at where are you going from here? Bandwagon TV. What's next?
What's next? The world.
I'm liking that.
Well, what's next is there's a bar in Navan that just opened up a music venue. So what I want to do is to work with this bar in conjunction with Bandwagon TV, because all we can have at the moment in the Bandwagon TV in the caravan is acoustic sessions. So what I'd like to do is get plugged-in sessions going on in this venue in Navan, County Meath. So look out for the Robert Collier. Which is the name of the venue.
Have a word in the camera there.
Look out for the Robert Collier in Navan, County Meath. It'll be in conjunction with the Bandwagon TV, and we're going to get some exceptional artists playing.
Brilliant stuff.
Us, hopefully so.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm delighted. Will you come back and talk to us
I
when
would love
everything's
to.
up and going?
Absolutely.
And I'm very delighted you came here tonight. I hope you enjoyed your chai.
Delicious,
And
thanks. Nice
we're
touch.
just going to go and watch something very special now, and it is going to be another video that you might just like.
Fallen for fiction, I've fallen before. A shadow descended and clung to my door, but I'll prise back its fingers and spit in its eye, break its black heart in two. Let nothing come between me and you. The smell of adventure from under the veil, a taste of salvation from her holy grail, a belly of promise, an arm full of sky. But now I know what's really true. Let no one come between me and you. I left you behind me, and I took all your trust. I went into the city on a red 4A bus, but now
That was Duke Special. Very lucky to be able to have Stephen Ledwith in the studio with me, but I'm even luckier to have somebody special here sitting beside me. And he is very used to being in studio, very used to being in front of the camera. And I have to say, he seems to be a dab hand in the kitchen as well, by the looks of things, judging by the latest programme that he was on. And I have to tell you, this guy has done so much and achieved so much. I am delighted to have in studio with me Mr. Joe Rooney. You're very welcome indeed.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
Thanks for coming over, and such
No
short
problem.
notice as well.
Yeah.
Listen, you're a busy bee.
I'm very busy now with the Come Down With Me, the Celebrity Come Down With Me went well, and I'm gigging all over the place too.
Brilliant. Well, you're a great crack. From what I see, my God, the stuff that you just produced on your reel was fantastic. You did a
Yeah.
little bit of sing-song there.
Oh yeah. Like I do a bit of cooking anyway. You know, I like it. You know, to try out stuff anyway.
Great stuff.
And so I wanted to put on a good night, you know, and try something different. I was surprised they all liked it. I thought I had squid on the menu. I thought that could be dodgy, you know.
Yeah, well, especially if
Yeah.
you're not familiar with it as well. And squid is one of those
Yeah.
little foreign little things.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be good myself, so I wouldn't know about it.
Squid, just put it on in 30 seconds each side, take it off. That's it.
Sweet. You can overcook, isn't that it?
Yeah, I'll go rubbery.
The things you learn on television.
Okay, maybe I could do a cooking show here.
Yeah, you never know. You can
Yeah,
manage the
next
coffee
time.
and the tea here and the buns. Is that okay?
Next time, yeah. I did a few sketches on a thing called Nighthawks that Shay Healy used to present. Yeah.
Nighthawks, yeah.
And to be honest, before that, I was in a band called Guernica, and we were on a few things. A program called Mega Mix and Joe Maxey.
Brilliant. Are you the singer, the main
I
man?
was the singer, yeah.
Wow. What was your style? Are you,
we
I can
were-
see you punky somehow. Or are you
It
rock
was
and roll?
more kind of New Ordery, and then we went a bit.
the hair.
We went a bit rockabilly then, to be honest. The hair again,
Yeah.
but
Good luck.
it was good.
Bring it back. That's what I
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Bring it back.
It was great.
You could go again, Joe.
With
What do you
the
think?
music.
Band. Yeah.
I am actually playing with a band now. We do covers, but still, we're actually
Okay.
doing a gig in Grand Social on the 7th
Have
of
a
February.
word. Tell everybody.
We're doing a gig in the Grand Social on the 7th of February. I'm actually doing stand up. I'm doing a double act, and I'm the band. Then we're playing stuff like the Clash, the Specials, the Cure,
Brilliant.
that kind of stuff.
I'll go to that. Where's that on? Where Grand Social?
Grand Social 7th of February, and all the Come Down With Me crowd are coming down as well.
Ooh.
Rosanna will be there.
Oh, very good. Well, it'll be a bit of crack, won't it?
Yeah, it'll be a good crack. Yeah.
Listen, next step for you. Where are you headed?
Well, I'm doing a few gigs around Ireland, all right, and then in March I'm actually going to China to do a few gigs.
Are you brushing up on your little...
No, I don't have to learn Chinese. It'll be all expats. It'll be all like Brits and Scottish and Irish and Aussies and Americans. You know, I don't have to learn Chinese. I think Des Bishop is learning Chinese for some reason.
He is?
Yeah,
Maybe
he
he's
is.
going to do double...
He's
act
going to
with
be
you or
over there.
something.
He's going to be over there when we're over there.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
Jeez,
Bit of company.
he's living there for a while, so.
Well, it's a good thing to travel with comedy, isn't it?
Yeah, and then like
does it translate Irish comedy into
well,
China?
That will be mostly the English speaking. To be honest, straight after that, I'm doing 4 nights in Stockholm, and that'd be a Swedish audience. But their English is so good.
Sense of humour.
It's better than mine, actually.
It's global, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You can laugh.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you can explain things, you know, I mean, here I can talk about farming things, I don't have to explain it, but if you're in Sweden, you might have to explain what scour is and psychoptic mange mites.
Well, that might be a difficult one, but I'm sure you'll manage it. Listen, we have a clip of you doing the Lucasade comedy stand-up, I think, here.
You could win or lose the match in the last 15 minutes. That's why I drink Lucasade Sports. Bloody hell, no, but... And they all do it as well. Like, what an amazing drink it is, though. It's not like a normal... Like, when I was growing up, Lucasade was the shittest drink ever. When I was growing up, Lucasade was something you brought to your uncle when he was sick in hospital. Big bottle of orange flavour, you know, or like piss-coloured liquid, you know. And a bunch of grapes. Didn't matter what the problem was, broken leg, cancer, or whatever. It's always a bottle of Lucasade and a bunch of grapes. There you are. That was it. Like, to me, Lucasade reminds me of hospitals. Now it's a cool drink, and they talk about the last 15 minutes. Apparently it kicks in the last 15 minutes of a match. Amazing, what a drink. How intelligent is that drink? You drink it, and it doesn't work immediately. It's waiting inside you going, geez, I better not wait for me. I better wait till the last 15 minutes then. And they all drink it. Like Ron O'Gara talks about the last 15 minutes, you know, Lucasade, yeah. Colin Cooper, the Gooch, yeah. He does an ad for, well, I'm not sure actually, I don't understand a word he's saying in the ad. It's just, I was wondering for a ham sandwich. Hello? The pints, I'd say he does, yeah. He has a pint and ham sandwich in half time, yeah.
Yes, and everything. Just we were talking about.
Yeah, Joe. Listen, your background.
My background, I grew up on a farm, yeah, and my father used to give me poaching all the time if I was sick. Not all the time, but if I was sick. I was just saying that if a calf was sick as well, he'd give a poaching.
Isn't that, I was just saying the same bottle or not.
Yeah.
Tell me about this.
You had this little premature calf, like one of the heifers, or cow I suppose, I had a premature calf, and it was really small, and it was too small to just be out with other calves in the field. So he was inside in the kitchen, and he'd be sitting in a cardboard box there, and he'd be watching television and with us, watching Dallas and everything.
Wow.
He loved Dallas. Yeah.
And is this where you got your humour from?
Like
a calf in your kitchen watching Dallas?
Yeah, drinking poaching. Yeah.
Drinking poaching. That was where it all started.
Yeah. So,
I can see an hour of humour there already.
Well, I mean, you know, that was my life. Like, I didn't have to make it up. Yeah.
And what kind of family background? Many in the house? The sisters?
There's 4 sisters and 1 brother. Yeah, we grew up on a farm, like originally from Galway, and then lived in Meath, and we had a dairy farm there.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah, so I grew up milking cows and feeding calves, and you know, that kind of crack.
Brilliant.
Walking around in Wellington. So far cry from Father Damo.
Well, listen,
actually a country boy.
You're some man. You've achieved so many things, really. When I look back, and I was doing a bit of research on you,
yeah.
When you put your mind to doing something, you really do it really well, don't you? You just kind of go full steam ahead. There's no holding back.
Do I? I don't know. I just like I do what I enjoy doing, you know.
No,
and
you can see that. You can't see that.
To make a living. I mean, I make a living now, but it's not the stardom, or it's just I want to do what I enjoy doing.
And you love it.
Yeah, I love it now. It's good now. Travelling around and all that crack.
Well, listen, you were Mr. Popular with the Come Dine With Me, I have to say, and you know your enthusiasm, and I don't know, was it the poaching? Did that come across on?
No, I just try to lighten things up every night and ask stupid questions. But
that's the key. Well, listen.
Click with Roseanne. I go, oh my Roseanne now. I was really gutted now when she got engaged. You know, I thought we were in.
Well, listen, you are just a pleasure to have here. I wish we had longer to have you in studio. Will you come back again?
I'd love to come back, yeah.
We'll have a proper chat.
Yeah, hopefully. You know what, I'm doing a gig with Pat Short here in Cavan and coming up, so maybe we could
bring the two of you.
Yeah,
we'll bring them in, and I'll make tea and sandwiches.
Oh, that'd be great crack, yeah. I'll say to him. Yeah, I'm gigging with him on Friday night in Killarney in the INEC, so I'll say to him.
INEC guys, make sure you're down there.
We'll drop in.
Sold
out. Sold
out, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Right,
You've been a star.
Yeah,
pleasure having you in here. Great here.
I mean, good to
well
be here.
done with your success on Come Down With Me.
Thanks a lot.
I don't think it's the last we'll hear of you. Okay, guys, we're going to finish up with this video from Joe.
Hey, everybody! Get in here! Okay. Hey, you! Don't watch that! Watch this! This is the Heavy Heavy Monster Show! One step beyond!
It was like being transported to some sort of jazz club. You know, it was fantastic. It was so much fun.
The entertainment was just wow, absolutely wow.
It's so much fun, and it totally raised the bar tonight.
The entertainment was amazing. I didn't expect it to go so well. Oh, that was brilliant.
Fantastic.
I hope I win.
Well, guys, Joe Rooney, what can I say? Stephen Ledwith, I think this show is running fairly smoothly so far, so I won't count my chickens before they're hatched. I am very lucky, very privileged to have another woman in the studio who I think is very sexy, very cool and very talented. It's Miss Caroline Reel. How are you doing, Caroline?
I'm good, thanks, Marian. Thanks
You're
for having
looking
me.
fairly snazzy tonight. I'm delighted to have you in here. Listen, you made a career choice, a career break from being a what?
I was a senior speech and language therapist in the HSE in County Meath, and a few years back I just said, had enough of this, and because I suppose the music was always there for me and my brother, I watched him over the years doing the same thing, Ben Reel, and he's 5 albums, or 6 albums now under his hat, and I really kind of was all supportive of him and just thought it's my time to do it now, and I just got back to it.
Brilliant.
The whole idea of songwriting, and it just really sat well with me, and I just thought, yeah, I'm going to make the break. It wasn't an easy decision, definitely not. I can imagine being torn, and people saying, oh, you're in a sensible pensionable job and you're secure for the rest of your life, but no, I had to do it for myself,
Good girl.
so the journey began.
Look at this. You went from speech therapy to producing your very own EP. You must be very proud. That's the first thing I have to say.
It was always a dream of mine to do this, and I suppose a real sense of achievement in that I have gotten there. I went to the studio a couple of years ago and recorded 6 songs, and I suppose the EP itself talks about my spiritual journey really, and kind of coming from places of where I was unhappy and maybe in a dark place at times as well, probably where I needed to be doing something more creative, and maybe that the job maybe wasn't kind of fulfilling me in that way. It did for a certain amount of years, and I certainly was happy in it for many years, but there came a point where it was like, no, I have to kind of follow my heart and really do what I believe and what I love to do, and I haven't looked back since, to be honest. I'm just a much happier person and just really happy to be out there doing what I love.
You seem to have blossomed. I've seen some beautiful pictures of you, actually. I think we'll cut to a nice little picture here. There's some fabulous pics of you there, Caroline. Wow, look at that. This is the cover of the album, isn't it?
Yeah, that was taken up on the Hill of Tara, and actually I did get a professional photo shoot for the album, but this particular one was taken by a friend of mine, Wael Chabot.
Brilliant. And listen here, this other shot here as well, is that the same place, or? That
is actually Bective Abbey, just outside of Navan. It's kind of near Kilmessan. Beautiful place as well. We got a really lovely day for it. So that was taken by a friend of mine, Keith Gall, in Tice Imagery Photography. So he's an excellent photographer.
Excellent.
And I was delighted with that.
And this one here?
This was taken at the launch of my album in Beggies. I had 20 different musicians up playing with me that night. It was just unbelievable, the support I got that night from fellow musicians in and around Navan. And different people got up and sang with me on the night and just made it such a special night for me, and one I will never forget.
Well, we're very lucky because she not only was playing live in that shot, she's going to give us one of her very special songs here live in studio. This is Miss Caroline Reel playing her original song. Take it away, Caroline.
Thank you, Marian. This one's called The Waters of Life, taken, I suppose, from the whole idea of nature, which inspires me a lot in my songwriting.
be learned from life's journey on this earth. Since you came back to me, the river flows so easily, but there's no guarantee that this is how it's gonna be, that this is how it's gonna be. We'd all like to be where the river it runs free, far away from reality. That's where I long to be. 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 That's where I long to be.
Caroline, fantastic. I absolutely love that.
you very
Guys,
much.
you gotta get this. This girl is hot, and I predict there's going to be great things from you in the future. Look, I'm delighted to have you in studio. It's been an
Thank you.
amazing evening.
Just to say, you can download it on iTunes or on CD Baby. You can download the tunes individually. And I'm going to be on Bandwagon TV with Stevie as well. I think you can subscribe to Bandwagon for free as well, just for people to know that, which is great.
Brilliant.
Initiative there as well.
Well, so thank you so much for coming in
Thank you,
tonight,
Marian,
and we're
for
going to
having me.
finish off the show tonight with something else from the Bandwagon TV. And thank you very much for joining me tonight and my guests on the Fireside Sounds. See you next week.
Who am I? How many albums I have? Do you really care? Does it matter in these days? I get myself standing beside someone who's coming back from the wars. A leg blown off after saving 2 people. How many albums have you? Well, you go over and piss off. You go back to the time of King John with your 7 albums and a tape recorder. He's going to listen to you for 2 minutes and say, take that man to the dungeon. It doesn't matter really, does it? I'm here to uplift you. That's what matters, because the circle of shit is waiting for you. It's only around the corner. You have to uplift yourself. The temple is within you. The circle of shit is waiting for you. The circle of shit is waiting for you now. The circle of shit is waiting for you right now. The circle of shit is waiting for you right now. Ah! The circle of shit is like a huge spider. It's like a huge spiral. If you have no full control of your mental and physical faculties, you'll be put under the vortex, put under the epicenter, put under the circle of shit. I was feeling down. There were certain individuals in my workplace made me feel squeezed in the masquerade like a barnacle in a bush. I could not.